Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to talk to you guys and just sit down and talk about what's going on in my life lately. So after I graduated aesthetic school, I graduated with a temporary license, as you know, and then I was just like going on a whole bunch of I don't know, I just kind of felt like I would need to have a lot of experience to build up my clientele and all that stuff so that I can later on open up my own spa studio. I went on a whole bunch of uh, interviews with different companies, and my experience was not the best. I did get the jobs, every one of them. They liked me, but an interview goes both ways. I have to like the company, and I have to believe in the company as well. So a lot of the people that interviewed me were very unprofessional. They were very irresponsible, and I was like, this is frustrating. I'm tired of the bull, really. And it's just ridiculous how people are today when it comes to their work ethic and professionalism. So I was like, you know what? I spoke to my mom about it, spoke to my husband about it, and we came to the agreement that I should just not work for someone else. I went around looking for different places that I can lease from or rent from. And so the first time I spoke to a realtor about a place, it was actually in the area that I actually live in. It was in a landmark building. It was so dilapidated, so outdated, so old. It needs like a full facelift from inside and out. And that's exactly what they were doing. The new landlord there had just bought the property, and he was doing all the updates that needed to be done. And as I went to go see the place, they were doing work. They had contractors there and everything. So I spoke with the landlord. He liked me, and he was really nice, and the realtor was really nice as well. They asked me what my vision was, and I told them, this is what I'm looking for. I really wanted something that I can provide services for in aesthetics, and then branch off with some more services in the industry as well. They started like saying, oh, well, this is how much it's going to cost, and this is the terms of the lease, and this is what we expect from you, and all that stuff. Turns out that first place wanted $4,000 a month, not to mention an architect that I needed to work with and pay out of my own pocket to change things around if I wanted to change things or add things to the location. The square footage, I think it was like 2,000 square feet, which is way too big. I feel like it was just like way too big. I just wanted to see the place for myself, and my mom was like, yeah, let's just check it out, just to check it out. They said that the price was negotiable, but it really wasn't, because when I said what I was willing to pay for lease, they didn't even contact me back. So what negotiation, you know what I mean? I did speak to someone with a, what was it, I forget the name brand. It's like one of those salon suites. I don't even know I don't remember the name. But then the guy was like, hi, my name is so and so from so and so suite. Like, he did not remember the name of the suites that he owned. So I was like, how do you not remember the name of the salon suite that you actually own? So then he was like missing my phone calls. I probably missed like one or two of his, and then he kept on like emailing me, and he was like, oh, I'm out of town this week, so maybe next week. And I was like, I'm trying to give you the time so that we can set up a time so I could see the place. Oh, you're just starting out, so I really wouldn't, feel safe having someone new when I have an esthetician that's leaving and she has clientele. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, I understand that, but like, why are you talking to me then? Just say that you're not interested. So then he sent me a picture of that little salon suite, and when I say that little salon suite, I mean that little salon suite. Uh, Salon suites can be anything from like 100 square feet to, I don't know, like 200, 300, 400, 600. It depends on what you want and what your needs are, and what you can actually afford. But this one was like so small. Like, you literally open the door and the wall is like right there. It felt super confining. And I wasn't there. I just saw the video from the email that he sent me. I felt claustrophobic just looking at it. There was as soon as you open the door, the bed, the esthetician massage bed was right in the middle. To the left was like a little stool, a little cabinet. Right in front of it was the esthetician stool. Right across was the sink. And right across here was the mirror. And then I'm back to the door. Like, it was so tiny. It looked like there was no space for anything. So yeah, that was a no. And I was like, I'm so sorry, sir, but I'm not interested in this place at all. I found the most beautiful Lease location. It was so stunning. Everything was updated. Everything was brand new. It was so my style. It was chic. It was fresh. It was bright. It was clean. And I went to go see it with my mom. It was in Stamford, Connecticut. I liked the owner. She was really nice. She was very outgoing. Her husband was really nice too. The walls were like a nice muted baby blue. The floors were a nice slate gray wood look. There was chrome everywhere, and I just loved the bling of it all. There was a bathroom that the whole floor can use. It was just chic. It was stunning. It was beautiful to the T. Mwah. I loved it. I loved it so much that I was ready to sign the lease for it. But I spoke to my instructor and I told her that I was looking to open up my own salon spa studio. And she's like, okay, but where? And I said, well, I found this place and I loved it. And she's like, really? Where's it located? And I told her where it was. And then she goes, oh, don't sign the lease yet. And I was like, what? Because there are rules in place now, regulations in place for the state of Connecticut that prohibit an esthetician from working there, basically. So then I looked it up, and there were brand new rules that stop estheticians that have a New York state license from actually practicing in Connecticut. Womp womp. I was so sad. I was crying up a storm, like nothing's gonna work, nothing's happening, it should not be this difficult. Like I was ready ready and willing to like get my Connecticut state license. However, because I was trying to work and try to find ways so that I can actually work there legally. First of all, to try to get a Connecticut state license, I would literally have to go back to esthetician school in Connecticut and do another 600 hours just to get a license. And I also have to pay for applying for the license, which I'm not guaranteed to get. It was a whole ordeal. I was like, you know what? I'm so done. I was like so over it. I just prayed about it. I cried about it first, and then I prayed about it because I'm like, God, if this is what you want for me to do, it's all in your hands. I really leave it up to you. But it did kind of hurt because I was really ready to just like sign it and just be in. It was beautiful. I had like a back door that I can enter through the parking lot. I was like, sometimes if it's too good to be true, it's because it is. Another thing that kind of like bugs me a little bit was that across the room from the room that I was gonna rent or lease from was another esthetician, and she did actually go to the same school that I went to, but she was asking around about me to the owner of the location, and the owner told her, oh, she's really nice. And then she actually contacted my instructor and was like, oh, she went to our same school. And I was wondering if you knew of her. And my teacher was like, oh my gosh, she's like the sweetest soul you'll ever meet. Wait, but I felt like she was worried that I don't know. I have no idea. And the owner of the place was saying, oh, I feel kind of, I don't know, like I really would like you and I want you to be here. So, she's just going to have to get over it. Which I thought was kind of like a little underhanded because I'm like, that's an esthetician and I'm an esthetician. And I don't want her to think I'm trying to take over her place, or step on her toes when, everybody has their own little specialty. But, an esthetician is an esthetician. At the end of the day, I don't want her to feel crunchy, basically, because I'm there. She's been there for like 2 years, I think. So I felt like it was not fair. And, I just thought it was underhanded. I got my license. Well, I have my temporary license in New York State. I'm going to stick with New York. I continued looking and looking and looking and looking. And when I tell you looking for a place to rent, lease, or buy is freaking exhausting. Like, you just look at places and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm so over this. I'm done. I don't even want to look at anything anymore. It doesn't excite you at that point anymore. So I took a break for like a day. I couldn't help it. And then I just got right back onto like looking for places. And I got into contact with Phoenix Salon Suites. I think that's what they're called. I forget. But they're called Phoenix. And Phoenix Salon Suites were very attentive, very active on their socials, and they actually reached back to me and got back to me right away. And they answered my questions that I had, and they said that they did have an availability at their salon suites, and they scheduled me in prior to the last time that I saw that beautiful place. I had saved this appointment. I thought I was gonna have to cancel it because I was gonna sign the lease for the other previous place, but I didn't cancel it just in case. I didn't cancel it. So it worked out perfectly because when I went to the appointment, I checked out the place. It was a great size, perfect size for me, especially starting out. And I was like, you know what? I think this is the one. I feel like I'm included. And then the girl who also showed me the tour of the place was very nice. And she herself was like, oh, thank God you're going to be here because I need someone to do my facials. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got you, no problem. I have my own laundry facility, which is one thing I really, really love, is that I can actually use the laundry facility at Phoenix Salon Suites. In the previous place where I was in Stamford, Connecticut, I did not have that accessibility, so I would have had to bring that laundry home and wash it, and I really did not want to do that, you know. It's free parking in the area as well. I don't have to worry about like getting up and moving my car, which is another thing about the previous place. I would have to get up and move my car because the landlord also has patients coming in. She's a doctor, so you know, she says, you know, if there's a lot of patients, I'm gonna have to, you know, contact you to let you know, hello, move your car. And I was like, huh. Oh, I was willing, but I was like, huh. And then at the very end, before I was about to sign that lease, she put on me, oh, you know, you can pay me for, like, you can pay the girl across from you half for Wi-Fi usage, and also you can pay me for my cleaning lady to come in every week. And then you can also pay me for, what else was it? There was something else. It was for using her laundry facility once a week, and I have to wash linens every day. I can't wait once a week. That's ridiculous. I don't know. Anyway, I was willing to bring the laundry every day home, but that's not the case. It just wasn't working out. It wasn't working out, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys, that through the trial and error, I was able to make it through with the grace of God, and also with my family pushing me forward and like nudging me on, like, hey, it's okay, things will work out. I'm really grateful to my family, my husband, my mom. Thank you so much. You guys are really the OGs. You guys are just amazing. I have my own spa studio. I will be talking all about how I set it up, my theme. I have a list of from like a year ago when I decided to make a name and use pins from Pinterest so I can get ideas on how I want my salon studio to look like. So I have all that information in an upcoming video. If you guys are interested in this, please leave me a thumbs up. Let me know. Are you guys interested in aesthetics vlogs? I'll be working for myself, which is essentially what I wanted to begin with. I did not want to work for someone else, but I was willing to do it just so that I can gain clientele. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to do it, you know? Just do it. I hope you guys like this video. It's really exciting for me, and I hope to see you guys soon. Stay safe, and I love you guys.